Hey, hi ho, and howdy, guys. This is the second time you'll hear this in this episode, because um, I looked like 4 times while I was doing this intro. Like, am I recording video? Yeah, I am. Am I recording Yeah, I am. Am I recording Yeah, I am. Am I recording Oh shit. So yeah, I recorded the entirety of the intro up until the point where I'm like, let's watch episode 11 of fuck. So just a heads up, there will be no like real video for this one. In the intro, the real episode, again, I caught it right before we started. I have like a minute or two where I fucking chastise myself for it. And then that. But like it was already 15 minutes long and I was fairly happy with how it turned out. It was long, but I got my point across and I said what I wanted to say and I wasn't super rambly and fucked up. So I'm going to leave it. Why record the whole thing again? When it works, it just don't look as good. Yeah, so I hope you guys understand. I do apologize again. That was stupid. I legit thought it was recording the first like 4 times I looked. I really did. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys did too. Love you. Bye. That's the part that really actually annoys me the most, I think, is because I will sit down, I'll do like a weird thing, and I'm like, hey, that would be a funny intro. I could make a whole bit out of the fact that I've just been listening to X Gon Give It To You for approximately 7 years straight now. Because it's been a time. One of these times have been just exclusively just me buried into Resident Evil 2, playing the game over about 12 times. It's close. I got six playthroughs in. I still have at least 2 or 3 more because achievements are the bane of my existence. I escaped them for a bit when I swapped over to the Switch. And then I was like, oh, there's some new games coming out that'll be out on the Xbox. And there's a bunch that I'd like to go back and play because Xbox is great. I love the Xbox. It's got its moments, but I'm a fan. And then I sat down and I'm like, oh, cool, I got an achievement. That's fuck. Now I'm in this again. Yeah. Anyway, that was not the point I was trying to make. Point is, that was a bit I was gonna do, and then I sat down, tested the microphone, and said some weird shit about a Dark Lord named Gorthus, and I have no idea where the fuck I am, who the fuck I am, or who you are. Probably Steve. There's probably a Steve. I don't know. Let's see. How big is our Hyouka viewership? It really depends, but like it's not the smallest thing in the world. I think you get about 2,000 people in a room with the majority, or at least like the biggest overall group of individuals being from the U.S. I think it's fairly likely there'll be a Steve in there. If your name is Steve, put your hand up and say, X is gonna give it to you. I don't, what the fuck. Anyway, hey, hi ho, and howdy everyone. My name is Shannon Elshook, and welcome yet again to Hyouka. It's good to be back. It's been a second. Yeah, so let's quickly go over things. Number one, if you want a much more in detailed discussion over it, I have 2 different update videos, which if you haven't watched already, how dare you? How dare you? I put semicolon DWs in the goddamn thing, so you didn't even have to watch the whole thing, so you could just sit there and learn what I was trying to tell you. I'm such a good boy. Anyway, if you haven't checked them out, I would recommend doing that. It gives you the whole rundown of what's been going on over the past couple weeks. It's been a bunch of stuff. I put it in the comments at the end of the last episode. I like doing this with my fucking hands. But yeah, no, so I put that there to get a very, very quick rundown of it. I lost some stuff in my life, got me real sad, and then my depression in general just kicked up and decided to drop kick me directly in the emotional penis. And that's a horrific image and an unpleasant statement to say. Anyway, yeah, so I've been in a fucking way the past couple weeks. I've been trying to do my best to try and kind of get more stuff going on to revitalize this back up. To varying degrees of success. I said Hyouka was going to get recorded the past 2 weeks now, and it has not. But it has now. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, point is, so that was gonna happen. I said Fire Emblem was gonna count because I have another 4 episodes, again, or 5 maybe even, just sitting on YouTube that have been sitting on YouTube since before any of this happened. Actually, I know exactly what the problem is, but I don't want to admit out loud because it's so pointless. It's such a stupid little thing that my brain is like, it literally would take you 10 minutes to do this, and I'm like, but I don't want to right now, and then I just keep putting it off, and I've put it off for 2 weeks now, so I'm going to do that here later tonight, because I'm stupid. It's making the thumbnails. That's what it is. That's the whole problem. I am terrible. Anyway, point is, yeah, so those are happening. If you guys didn't know, paying attention to those updates, which you definitely did, because you're such a good audience. You guys are so fucking amazing. Again, the fucking support and understanding over the past, 2 weeks has been absurd. I'm sure there's plenty of people who aren't happy about it, and there's plenty of people who, just don't know about it yet because they, again, are terrible audience members and didn't watch my updates. I love you. But just in general, I've got nothing but support and understanding and kindness from you guys, and it means the world to me, especially over something that plenty of other people would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get your shit together, you child. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm 23. It's my birthday 2 weeks ago. That's rude. Yeah, so in there I do talk about trying to get back into the groove of things and acknowledging the fact that our channel is littered with sadness, depression, and sorrow. And legit, just if you've been around long enough, you will know that for the longest time I wanted to try and keep things as even as I could, sad and happy. I've always tried to do that, and then there's always dips where the sad gets way higher in overall amount of things on the channel than the happy stuff. Even if it's because things start off happy. They go the Steins Gate route where they're like, here's the first half of the show and you're going to have a fantastic time. Here's the second half of the show and you're going to run crying home to your mother. I still love that show, but that was mean what you did. Point is, it's great. You should really watch it. It's fucking fantastic. Point is, you probably already know, right? You guys probably saw it 10 years ago when it came out. Anyway, point is, apparently I have something stuck in my throat. Jesus. But point is, so we've had a lot of that, and especially just as of late, I realized it got real thick with the sadness real fucking quickly. It all came out of nowhere, and, because, there's things that I knew kind of going in, it was going to be a little emotional, or this or that, and there's other ones which, I had no idea what I was going into, and so on and so forth, and shit just decided to go, wham on top of me as soon as, again, my dog died on a terrible day, and depression. So, that's been the last 2 weeks. And basically what we're doing now is, again, I'm slowly working my way back into it. I've been recording Error Manga the last couple weeks. Not a ton, obviously, or there would be more out. But I've been doing that. Almost died watching the last one because there was a thing in there that made me want to just explode in my heart and pants. Point is, that's a thing. I was doing that, and I kept saying I wanted to do Hyouka because Hyouka in general is one of those much easier to digest shows that we do happen to have. It's basically Error Manga and this, and that's it. Because everything else is either really sad or has the potential to be really sad. Even Your Lie, which I love to death, but it's also very much of that Steins Gate thing where half of it's oh, it's great, and the other half's oh, why would you put that steak knife in my heart? And I'm assuming it's going to get worse. Point is, there's all sorts of stuff. Even things like Grisaya. I don't know if you know this. I'm a fucking fan of someone in particular. But that's also the problem. Is as much as I love Michiru and Grisaya, I literally just start crying when she exists and breathes. So I wish I was joking. I don't know if you've ever seen that series. I literally just cry all the time. Point is, I don't feel safe touching that even. And it's my favorite thing of all time. This game's great, but this, anyway. So, long story short, This was supposed to be a lot shorter than it is. It is not. It's about 10 minutes in. Oh, shit. Long story. Put in average size. We are making some changes on the channel. We've already done this. I was originally, again, hoping to put this out earlier so that people who didn't catch the update or who weren't an Arrow manga, the two things that really showed it off, were able to get in on the poll, but that fucking ended already. Like, it ended... Technically, it, like, legally ended an hour and 45 minutes ago as of right now. But I called it, like, earlier in the week. Point is, I did that, and it was basically a whole poll just devoted purely to happy, fun, adorable, ridiculous, silly, lovey-dovey bullshit. That was the whole idea. And that we got it figured out. So, for style points, for once, I'm actually not gonna say what got picked. You could cheat and look at the poll, because I obviously picked what you guys picked for me. But shut up. But for people who want a mystery and a surprise, don't look in there, and instead just be like, what the fuck's gonna happen? I don't know. I wanted to hopefully get to it earlier, but we were having some issues actually getting everything put together, so it's gonna be a minute still. Hopefully, I will have at least one of them started. My nose, please. By this week. If I am really lucky, I'll get two, but I kind of don't doubt that I'm going to miss the third one until next week, and then we can do that. I've just spoiled that we are doing 3 of them. Shit. But, well, kind of makes sense. I put 3 shows on hiatus. And those shows I also needed to say again, where not Arrow manga, that would defeat the whole purpose. Were Erased, Monica, and Made in Abyss. Though Made in Abyss for a little bit shorter of an amount of time because we're so close to finishing it. And that's basically the only reason. Anyway, so there's that. And yeah, so here either later throughout this week or starting up next week, we will have these new shows started. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am for some actual happy, fun goodness. I just realized I'm going to sit down and cry because I'm going to see Mayaka again. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, no, so those are all things that are happening. If you didn't catch other stuff, obviously other things that are happening. If you know anything about me, fucking Ruby comes out in like 2 weeks. So, yeah. I don't care fucking how to press time. I'm watching it. I said this is my favorite thing from Grisaya and like my favorite thing in general, and that's correct. Favorite show is fucking Ruby. What do you want from me? I'm gonna watch it. There's that, and of course, on a much more guaranteed happy note, because Ruby's got some emotions every once in a while. But on a much more guaranteed happy note, fucking Sword and Shield is coming out next month. In like I think it was 28 days a few days ago, so it would be just a little less than 28 days. I know how math works. But anyway, that is coming out soon, and we do have officially our game picked. I already have it pre-ordered, ready to go, and I should have it here the day it fucking comes out, and hopefully we can get started on it quick and nice and easy. Spoilers, I picked Shield because did you fucking see Galarian Ponyta? I ain't no brony, but look at that fucking pony. I fucking hate horses. Legit really like Rapidash and Ponyta in Pokemon, and this one's just way cooler because it's fucking majestic, mythical, goddamn unicorn. It's a unicorn Pokemon shit. I saw what they did there. Point is, we're watching Hyouka. Thank you for putting up with my long intros. I just like to think of it as we're back to where we're supposed to be. Well, we're kind of back. Again, I'm not going to be recording a bunch of stuff right away, and I'm going to work my way back into some of the more emotional things. And obviously, some of the big emotional things are fucking taking a hike for a minute. They're not gone for good. I absolutely want to watch them again. Things like Madoka in particular. There's no fucking way you're going to stop me from watching it. I just need to put it off for a bit. So that's what we're going to do. Damn it. Anyway, what the hell happened in the last episode? If I remember correctly, we still didn't figure out this fucking movie. Yeah, man. What about the fucking rope? I think that's where we left it. Yeah, what about the rope? Micah's a fucking genius. She's asking the real questions. She was on point last episode. Boo, my kid, she's always on point. She's best. Arrow's great. Mayaka's great. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, point is, we're gonna go ahead and get started on episode 11 of the Hyoukas, with the goodness, with the Mayaka, with the Eru, with the Araki, with the I'm trying to remember. Is it Satoshi? I think it is. I know he has another name too, which might be even more standoutable. But I was just talking about Pokemon. Now I'm lost to the fucking ether. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. You know what I just... Oh no, that's 15 minutes of me talking. Oh, it was actually pretty well put together. It was still a rambly, horrible mess because it's me, but it was together. I looked over to see if it was recording 3 times, and every single time my brain went, "Yeah, it's recording. Look, it says recording right there." No, look, it says it. No, look, it says it. No, oh shit, it doesn't say that. Okay, normally I would re-record that, but that was 15 minutes long, and I have things I'd like to do today. So, we're gonna go crazy with it. And we'll add it to the mystery. I'm sorry, legitimately. I mean, it was probably better in the end because you didn't have to see my fucking face, but I'll put pretty adorable pictures instead. It'll be fun, it'll be great. Shit. Should I put a little disclaimer in the beginning of this one? Okay, well. We're going to go ahead and jump into this one. I apologize for that. Legit, again, I looked at it like 4 times. I'm like, that's clearly recording. Nope. Clearly was not. It was clearly not recording. Unless I like fucking hit something that stopped it like halfway through and there is a little bit of it. I don't know. Point is, we're going to get started watching episode 11. I'm really sorry for that. We're going to get started watching episode 11. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I'm sure that got you so excited. It's been a minute. It really hasn't. It was just a little bit ago. But it's been a minute since I've recorded Hyouka, so that's going to be my excuse. We started here in 3, 2, 1, go. Just realized I didn't fucking change any of this. Oh, it's good to hear you, English, but that's not what I'm looking for. There we go, we're back. Akiyano. You're never wrong, baby girl. It was a real good idea. I would watch the fuck out of that movie, but yeah, you clearly fucked up. The manga club. Go get up in that manga. It is literature. I'm so mad about that. I'm gonna say, even better, I'm gonna say it was in character because he thought he was doing the right thing and did a whole thing and it went well and right until the very end and he realized it was wrong. Because Mayaka told him. Mayaka told me in my brain. That was the thing. Like, I went to go look at it. I'm like, Mayaka want me to pay attention. I'm so fucking sorry. I suck. I'm just so glad I caught it right before we started. Oh my god. Which means I did this to the camera like 4 times and no one saw anything. Fuck me. Please. It sounds great. Shout outs to you, KyoAni. If you remember correctly, KyoAni. Poll. My eye hurts. I think so. If I remember correctly, yes. Oh, you fucked up whatever you did, son. I don't know. Boy, your boy is trying to get you, boy. Scared the shit out of him. You look like I was playing Resident Evil 2. You're like, fucking Mr. X behind me. You're just gonna talk about how beautiful fucking Mayaka is. I get it. I understand. Nose, please. Again, it was a great twist, son. I really liked it. It's super meta, but I don't think it's wrong to say that you were off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was not bad. There's a huge difference between being bad and being not accurate. Sometimes. Don't just make shit up. Mr. Holmes, yes. Elementary, my dear Watson. What, Watson? Or do they? Probably don't really, actually, to be honest. Also, I have a fucking chair. That would be another thing that people wouldn't have seen in the intro. At this point, bud, you're kind of just trying to make excuses to make it fit, but it... Damn. Again, no, you didn't do a bad job. It's just it's not what... Hey man, how you doing? You sweet little bean? You muffin-tastic... I got nothing. I really have nothing. I was just gonna end up saying bean again. That was what that... It was gonna be a bean. Again, it was good. It just was wrong. It's... Don't beat yourself up, son. You did good. Just... Ooh, it sounds lovely. Used to love, like, running around near creeks and stuff. In Montana, shit's everywhere, and it was just like, it's satisfying, just hang out. Used to have this one that was right down the road from our house, so just chill out there with all the neighborhood kids. It was awesome. Tally almost got stabbed in the throat. That was not very good. Don't give your kids knives. They're fucking crazy. Jesus Christ. That's true. Say what you think, son. I say I'm all right. Sorry, upright bases are awesome. The squaw. The... I don't got a cool name for that one. I love the weird visual representations and metaphors and stuff. I love it. I'm blaming you. No, I'm not. Again, you're good, bud. You should make your own movies. This is a solid twist. I'll watch it. I'll write that shit fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, apparently everyone kind of does. At least 3 people out of the 3 people you've talked to do. Yeah. Yeah, come on, bud. Took yourself out. What you got for books, son? We've talked about tarot cards before, right? I was making fucking goddamn motherfucking Makoto. Fucking best girl. I said it. Fuck you people. So a trickster. Boy, we've established you are fucking yeah. What you thinking, boy? Lay it on me. Ow. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you again. Back to the tea. I'll join y'all with a nice cup of coffee. I wish I had put more ice in this before we got started. Boy, you look like you want to stab her in the face with a fork. Mm. How don't you fucking dare? I ain't seen Hounds yet. It's incorrect. There's many versions in Hounds Baskerville. I've said this before, but one of the only reasons I would ever have a kid at this point in my life would be to name him Sherlock. That would be one of the only things because I would like to do that. I'm a Holmes fan. Also, Sherlock's just a great name. And he will get picked on mercilessly for it. Lay it upon. Would be pretty wild. Hmm. Y'all fucked with her vision? Is that what I'm hearing? Hmm. Not often you see my man's blood start to boil. Jesus. Why is there this boy coming up and hitting my fucking shop? Sorry. Yeah, sounds a bit like you were just trying to cover your own ass. You want to discover the mystery of the missing puppy, and they find it at the end, and they're so sweet and cherish it, and put on the head like a little hat, and it just sticks its tongue out. I go, that'd be amazing. Legs. You him with I'm curious. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not gonna, I swear, I promise. No. I fucking heard that quote before in relation to the show, too. That hurts me a little bit. Because I remember why I heard it. Fuck. It's sad. It's a good statement, but it's sad. Interesting, because this is 11. And then again, if I think I remember, the next one is supposed to be like an OVA sort of thing. It's supposed to be just score. It's 11.5 or whatever. It's just kind of its own little thing. Please, God, be a beach episode. And don't you fucking screw me on Mayaka again. But like, just like that. So is that kind of where we're gonna leave it then with this story? I mean, I guess in the end, it does kind of work out. But there's some leftover emotions, for sure. And again, in the end, if that is all how that goes, I understand where Homegirl's coming from. Irisu. But, yeah. In the end, it really does kind of feel like you didn't like it enough, so you... Yeah. I'm one of them people who's a big fan of the whole, like, you know... Fuck was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, and then fucking Eru doing this was all, like, fucking with me. Anyway, I don't think that one is actually the next episode. Yeah, no. The next one, yeah, because the OV. So, I don't know what. I guess I'm just gonna keep going as it is. I think I'm gonna hit it as an 11.5. I'll leave it up to you guys because I probably won't be recording another episode of Hyouka this week. But I'm curious. What do you guys think? I'm thinking I'll just jump into this next one because I mean that's where it's labeled in my list of things. I would imagine if you're going to put it in the halfway mark, it's because it fits better in the halfway mark, or it doesn't, or it fits fine anywhere. I don't know. So I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you guys think? Do we jump into this next one now, or I probably will do that. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoy this. It's fucking real good to be back with Hyouka. I missed the show. I'm so mad I did that in the beginning. That is really annoying that I did that. That's really stupid. Look at all this Mitsuru I could have been showing. Look at this nice ass chair I have that actually fits me and didn't snap in half. It can do this. Oh my god. It's amazing. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. You're still fat. It might be able to fit you. Gravity still exists. Physics are still a thing. It's nice though. Feels good. Anyway, point is, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please give it some love. I'm sorry that it took us this long to get back, but I am so happy that we are back. Even if it's a slow burn to get back into things, obviously. It's going to be a little faster this week than, say, last one, because the last 2 weeks have been either nothing or just some era manga. So I'm glad to actually be getting into this. And I hope you guys are excited as I am for this and for the new stuff that's going to be starting up here really, really soon. Really, really soon. And the newer stuff that's going to start up a little bit later. Again, I want to say a huge apology to the folks who are looking forward to things like Madoka and Erased. Again, we just started those, and it was killing me inside, having to kind of take a break from them already. Like it really was. I don't want anyone to ever get the impression that like this was an easy thing for me to just decide to do. But in the end, it was what I decided to do, and it was what in the end, people seem to, number one, approve of me doing, and were understanding of me doing, and which kind of pushed me to do is like, hey, take care of yourself however you feel you really need to. In the end, I felt this is how I was going to need to do it. Yeah, so I don't know how long it's going to be before we get back into them. I don't know how long it's going to be before, yeah, I don't really know. But I'm going to do my best at this point to be very careful about how stacked I let anything get, one side or the other. Especially if it gets especially sad. Like, if it gets especially happy, that doesn't really hurt me ever. It really don't. But if it does tend to stack itself a little too heavily on the side of just fucking emotional and fucked up and dark and shit, that weighs on you after a while. So, especially with just real life getting in the way as well. So I'm going to do what I can to make sure that I'm more careful about that in the future. I'm going to be a little more looky-inny to things, I guess is what I was trying to say, even though that's still not a real thing. It's just something I'm going to try and keep a little bit closer eye on before, because, like, again, like something like Erased, for example, I literally had no idea what it was. I knew Sherry Melee was in it, and I knew that was the only thing about it that I knew. So, yeah, and, like, again, that's one of those ones where, like, I very clearly need to take a decent amount of time break from that one, because not only is it just an emotionally kind of heavy, dark fucking show in general, but it covers topics that are very specifically... I'm 2 episodes in, and I know for a fact that it's going to deal with shit that fucks with me very personally. Talked about it a lot towards the end of the 2nd episode. But, like, yeah, so it's things I got to do for myself. And again, I don't know when we're going to get into Main Abyss, because obviously we're going to get into that one sooner, because I would like to finish that one up. But I don't know when exactly that's going to happen. And obviously we still have other stuff coming. So anyway, that is where we are with that. Again, thank you guys so much for everything. I love you. I will put the poll in the description of this one. So if you guys really want to, like, spoil yourself on what we're going to be doing, by all means do it. I've already given away that we're picking the top 3. Unless it was picking the bottom 3. That would be really weird. What were the bottom 3? It would probably be like, what would it be? Like Infinite Stratus, fucking Sorrow No Method, I think, was the other one. I don't know, like Honey and Clover was really low, but I think that was still like 3 or 4. So I don't know. Point is, they didn't get a lot of votes. Anyway, point is, yeah. Again, I will leave it up to your discretion on whether or not you want to be surprised by that or not. Anyway, again, love you guys. Thank you. Take care. I hope you guys understand. And just in general, it's good to be back. So, thank you for joining me with some more Mayaka love. I really appreciate it. There was not enough, but I appreciate it. Bye. Bye. I'm so sorry about the not having video in the beginning thing. Fuck.